Okay, so yesterday night I was watching Alex Moses video, one of Alex Moses video, and the concept he was explaining was just that many of us are always trying to be happy. We're looking for passion. We're looking for purpose. We're looking for this. We're looking for that. That instead of looking for all those things you don't have, which is like maybe you're miserable and you're not happy, which is majority of us. Depends on how miserable you are, but majority of us are not really happy. Right? Majority of us don't really like our lives. It was like, why don't you just use what you already have, which is pain, which is like anger, hatred, discomfort, dissatisfaction, all those type of stuff. Why don't you just use it to your advantage instead? So instead of you to try to find your passion and look for the perfect business that's going to make you happy and enjoy life and try to meditate, why don't you just use the fact that you're broke as fuck and you cannot afford anything as motivation to start whichever business instead of trying to look for the business you're passionate about or whatever. And when I heard it, that's really kind of, I've heard him say this before, but I don't know if for whatever reason yesterday's one just really entered my head. I just thought about it, like why do I need to try to, how do I put it now, try to make videos I'm passionate about? Like why do I need to try to make YouTube channels I'm passionate about? It doesn't mean I'll just do whatever I hate, but like about, it's already like, it's crazy, bro. Jesus. Last year around March 2022, last year around the time Hamza was like really popping off like crazy. Captain Simbad used to do a podcast at that time. I don't even know why I want to start watching, but at the time it was really cool. And one podcast episode they did, one point they made was go for the low hanging fruits. So imagine it's like a tree, a mango tree, because I'm seeing mango tree as my friends here. There are some fruits that are going to be high up, and those ones are usually at the high up side. They're usually going to be like the highest quality, the best fruits. Usually, if you have gone to pluck mango or something like that, then there are some that are going to be low. That's like you can easily stretch your hand and pick, and they might not be the ripest, they might not be the biggest, but you have access to them. That's the most important thing. You have access to them. So instead of trying to stress yourself and go for those high ones that is not really like you don't really have access to, why don't you just start with the ones you can easily pluck? The high ones here in Nigeria we usually carry stick. If you're trying to aim at the fruit so that the stick will hit it and fall, but that's usually very tiring and very hard. Like you can throw your stick up to 30 times and it's not still touch it, because it's a big tree and leaves and branches and everything is everywhere. So it is usually harder to get that high one. But the one that is just literally low, like your hand can reach, if you just stretch it little, you can literally just pluck it down. And the idea they were trying to pass was, why don't we just do that? Many of us are trying to start businesses that we don't really have the resources for, or not even necessarily businesses. For example, like I said, my face YouTube channel like this, I said it before, I don't really have the skills to, like, not like I don't as of right now, I don't really have the skills to, like, I'm not very persuasive on camera. My videos are not that awesome. Like, nobody really cares about me. Assuming my videos are, like, I'm not very good at editing. But, so, like, in order to make money and really turn out into a success, like, of course, it's definitely possible. Just like the fruits example, like, of course, if you keep throwing, like, if you throw your stick, like, 1,000 times, it's, like, before 1,000 times, you probably will pluck the fruits. But so like these videos too, if you upload like 1,000 videos, like no matter how crappy, like eventually you will get results. But the point I now realize is, instead of trying to do that, not like it's bad, or maybe we can still be doing that, but like do it maybe on the side or so. And now I've come again with side stuff. I've said it many times, you should focus on what's it, but hear me out first. Instead of doing it on the side, like why doing it like you're not really good, like I said, this type of videos, I'm not the best. I'm not Hamza. As much as we try to be like Hamza, you're not Hamza. And before you find time to like craft your own voice, craft your own style, whether you like doing documentary style videos or sit down on filter videos like this, or traditional YouTube videos or vlog style, like before you go through all that process, it's going to be long and hard and painful and all that. So let's say it's going to take like 2 years before you start really making money. Let's just assume that's if you are one consistent, but I will probably be consistent. So let's say 2 years. So this is 2020. So let's say 2025 before I really start making the real money. Why don't you just go for the low hanging fruit? That's the one that you easily have access to, that probably before the end of this year you already be making money. And it's not like you will completely abandon this one. You will maybe be doing it on the side, but it's like it's just going to, your focus will just shift to the low hanging one. And I thought about it like that. My motivational channel, I'm always completely that I hate. Why don't I just like do it? Even though, like I said before, I hate the process. I'm not really a fan. Like I don't really watch motivational videos anymore. So me just sitting down to make motivational videos like every single day and try to be upload as consistent as possible and all that is usually very hard. But I'm just thinking like that one I easily have access to it. Like I already even have a channel that is 555 subscribers as of right now. I've not uploaded in that channel since like almost the beginning of this, like since the last like 3 months or something like that. And that channel's watch time and like the watch time I've used, the channel keeps getting each month is almost like 100 times greater than this my personal channel. Like my personal channel, I think my watch time is my total watch time now, as I've been uploading consistently and trying to put all this effort in, is like seven hours or so. It's just like 7 days. I think that's hours, because the total watch time I need before I become monetized is 4,000. So like my face channel, I just have 7. This is my motivational channel that I've abandoned. Like I don't even care about it. I don't really upload. The time I was really uploading consistency was last year. This year I did upload a few videos, but like I wasn't really serious with it. And my watch hours there is still 256. So the point I'm trying to make is like that one is obvious that it's working, and it's obvious that I kind of have the skills for that. In the sense that I also started another motivational shorts channel, and just that channel, just within a month, I was able to take that channel to about 116 subscribers just within a month, maybe like a month and a half. This channel I've been doing this one for already God knows how long now. We're still at 34, but at least it's growing. Like compared to last week, we were at 16 or 17 or so. Now we're at 34, so like that's progress. No, I think last week we were like 20 something. Now we're at 30 something, so that's progress. But like the point I'm trying to make is like the fruit example. The motivational channel is like just in front of you. Yeah, you just have to get a little consistent and a little serious. And the process is not even that complicated. Like you don't need to learn angles. You don't really need to make your editing really, really crazy compared to these videos, because like the motivational videos is not you that is talking, it's David Goggins that is talking, it's Andrew Tate that is talking, it's Elon Musk, it's Gary Vee, it's all these motivational people. So but you, like this one is you that is talking, and before you become good, that people want to actually listen to you and watch your stuff, it's going to take long. And it's going to be hard. Like it's the high fruit that is hope. I'm going to have to throw your stick like 1,000 times before you eventually hit it. So why don't you just go for the low one that you throw your stick like maybe 5 times or 2 times safe and you hit it already. So that's what I'm thinking on my mind. That's the conclusion I think I've come to. So I know, like I said, the process usually starts. I have this great idea. Whole low-hanging fruit, whatever, okay, then I will start, then, 2 weeks in reality we hit, then I'll come up with another theory or excuse again. But I actually think, and instead of you trying to look for passion, look for what I'm passionate about, what videos do I enjoy making, stuff like that. Why don't you just acknowledge the facts, like use the motivation from pain instead. My own pain is that, recently I downloaded Google Docs on my phone. Is Hamza wrote one of his old videos. I saw like some ebooks that is like free, and it's Google Docs, so I just downloaded the app. And when I logged in with my Gmail, I saw old notes I wrote there back in 2020, 2021. Even Google Keeps as well, old notes I wrote back in 2020, 2021. And I would just see like the dream how to start a YouTube channel. I would see some scripts I was writing at that time. See this, and I just keep on thinking back that if the me of 3 years ago, 2 years ago, could literally just see the me of today, that's like you will be very disappointed. Because if you had told me that time that 2 years from today you'll still be almost exactly where you are, I wouldn't have believed. I would have been like, it's not possible, there's no way. It's just like if you tell me today, now 2 years from now I will still be exactly where I am. Maybe just I'm a little older, a little wiser, a little this, a little that. Like I will not believe you. I'll tell you it's a lie. Like it's not possible. But look at reality now. That's what happened. So my own pain is just like how many, how long, how many, like how much, how long more will I keep looking back 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 1 year ago, and just keep wondering like, what if I just took this thing seriously? What if I just actually did it? What if I wasn't lazy? What if, even though I didn't enjoy it and it was not really fun, I just committed to the process? What if I actually grew this thing? What if I actually made money with this thing? What if I actually took this channel to the moon? Like, to me, that's kind of, I'm just feeling disappointment and hate and resentment for myself, like almost like I'm the one fucking my own life up. To me, that's my own motivation if I'm going to that path. But I think the motivation for passion and all that is usually a lot stronger or more healthy. But if we're going to tap into our dark side, to me, that's my own motivation. Just thinking back that, like, will I want to wait by the end of 2023, December 2023 again? We're about to enter New Year 2024, and I just sit back and be looking at all these channels, and they're still maybe close to where they are, barely grown, barely changed anything. And I'll just sit down and think back to, the whole year. Like, what if I just took it seriously? What if I just tried? What if I just put in effort, just a little bit of effort? Like, what if I was just consistent? That's like, that usually hurts me a lot. Is that regret? That what if question? And the most annoying part is, like, I can't go back. What even usually scares me these days is that I'm getting older. Like, we're about to enter June now. So literally about 3 months from now, let's say 3.5 months from now, I'm going to be turning 20 years old. And of course, that's like, so many people that will sound really, really young. But just like 2-3 years ago, at the time, 20 years look very, very far. And now I'm already 20. And next year I'll be 21. The year after, 22, 23, 24. Like, I'm getting older, I'm not getting any younger. So like, the more time I waste, the more potential I waste, how do I put it now, the sadder I become. Because I just keep wondering, like, what if when I was 16, when I was 17, when I was 18, I just took this YouTube stuff serious. Like, I wasn't lazy, I didn't overthink it too much, I didn't try to look for passion. Like, not like I didn't want to do what I love, but like, I was just serious. It's just consistent. I don't want to look back and think of that anymore. So I think that's a new realization I've come to now. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try my best once again to be consistent. I'll still definitely keep making face videos like this for sure. But I think instead of uploading like 4 times a week every single day, like maybe I'll just reduce it to like 2 or 1. Then maybe shorts, like 5 shorts, and maybe 1 or 2 long videos. Yeah. Motivational channel is going to be like, because the reason why, like, I kind of have the skills. If I was able to get my channel to about 555 subscribers, be able to get my most viral video now, it's to about 19,000 views, close to 20,000 now. My second most viral video, that one is a short, that one is about 17,000 views. And all these other small videos are about 1,000 views and hundreds of views. And even there was before I even started being serious with it, my watch time was literally half. It's like 4. It was close to half. Sorry. Before you get monetized, it's 4,000 hours. I was at about 1,000 hours or so. So like, I made a lot of progress. But like I said, I never really cared. I don't really like it and others. It's not very motivating. It's not inspiring. It's not passionate about it. But at this point, like, does it really matter anymore? Does it matter if I'm passionate or not? Like, I don't know. So I think that tree analogy, the low-hanging fruit analogy, is what I'm trying to do. Because right now, the motivational videos is like the low-hanging fruit. It's like what I really literally know how to do. Like, this one is not something like, of course, I'm going to have to put in a lot more effort. Like, I have to, if I want to really get to that next step, I'm going to still have to learn skills and do it better, of course. But like, it's obvious that I know how to do this one because I've done it before. I've showed the results. Assuming I've gotten one of my face videos like this to get 20,000 views, and I'll say, okay, that's what I should stick with. But motivational channel, I've gotten a video to get close to 20,000 views. I've started another channel, and literally in about a month, gotten into about 100 subscribers. So I just feel like I kind of know how to do that one. So yeah, it's crazy. I've already been talking for 15 minutes, but so many people watch this type of videos now. It'll be like Hamza Amazon unfiltered, I would have been posting them. But till, like I said, till I make my first dollar online, till I make my first dollar, make my first dollar, my first $5, my first, I don't. As soon as I make money online, all these videos are going up, every last one of them. Maybe I might not upload, I might either upload it, just maybe like a long 1 hour, 2 hours video, or I'll upload it in parts. But all of them are going up for sure. That was just what I would say. So yeah.